All right, guys, y'all ready for another one? This is a country music classic. This has been around since the Carters did their recordings in the Appalachian Hills. I mean, this one has been around since the birth of country music. You got to know this song if you play country music. It can be done a lot of different ways. What I'm going to show you today is in the key of E. You can play this in the key of A. You can play this in the key of G. I've seen it done several different ways. It's called Long Black Veil. If you haven't heard it, I would check out Lefty Frizzell's version. That's my personal favorite. I know Johnny Cash did a version of it. June Carter did a version of it. The band did a really popular version of it. But it's been covered so many times that you can't even count who all's done this song. So I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna play you the verse, and then it's got a little pre-chorus part, and then it's got the chorus, and then it's got verse, pre-chorus, chorus again. It's only about a 2.5, 3 minute song, so it's real easy. It's blues. I mean, it's basically 1, 4, 5 in the key of E. So it starts on an E, and the strumming pattern is this, guys. It's that alternating bass, boom, chicka strumming pattern. So if you can't do the alternating bass yet because you're still a beginner, you can just play. So it's like boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. And the way that strumming pattern just kind of, so you guys know, that strumming pattern is kind of modeled off of imagine a train going down the road, right? Or down the tracks. And it starts off, and you can do it faster. All right, that's where that sound came from. They were trying to imitate a train clacking down the tracks, right? So if you get that sound in your head, you don't have to play it that fast, but I mean, that's the train's leaving the station, picking up steam, headed down the road. Now we're at full tilt, right? I mean, that's where that strumming pattern came from. That's where all this old country music, I mean, they were listening to the sounds around them and making those sounds on the instruments that they had to play. So this is, let me show you the verse. The first verse it goes like this. 10 years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed beneath the town hall lights. There were few at the scene. They all agreed the slayer who ran looked a lot like me. The judge said, "Son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, you don't have to die." I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, as I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. So that's I think it's actually 2 verses right there, but that's the first part of the song. It starts on an E, so it goes 2 bars of E, then 2 bars of B, and you can play this B7 if you can't play a B, or to make it easier, if you wanted to play like a B here, if you don't know how to do a bar chord yet, you could just, kind of like you play your A here, you could just scoot that up to the 4th fret, but only play these 3 strings that you're, or you could just drop your, you drop your on the 2nd fret of the low E string or the high E string. You could do that and make it a little bit easier instead of doing the full bar, right? That's a B. But just play these 3 strings right here. Right, so it goes 2 bars of E, 2, 3, and 2 and 3 and 4, and then B, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then it does half a bar A and then half a bar of E. Right, so 2 bars of E, 2 bars of B, half a bar of A, half a bar of E. Then you repeat that again. It goes back into 2 bars of E, 2 bars of B, half a bar of A, half a bar of E. Okay? That's how the first verse section goes. Then it goes into this little part where it basically alternates back and forth between half a bar of A and half a bar of E. I think it does it 4 times. We're gonna find out here. So it's it starts with, she walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave. The night winds way, yeah. So it does A for 2, 1 and 2 and E, 1 and 2 and A, 1 and 2 and E, 1 and 2 and A, 1 and 2 and E, 1 and 2 and then last time A, 1 and 2 and E, 1 and 2, and then it stays on that E. It stays on that E and rolls through the chorus, right? So the chorus goes, nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. So it's E, nobody knows. So it's a full bar of E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then it goes half a bar A, and 2 and back to E for half a bar, 3 and 4 and then it goes to A, and 2 and B, 1 and 2 and E, 1 and 2 and, right? So let me go through that again. E for a whole bar, half a bar A, half a bar of E, half a bar of A, half a bar of B, half a bar of E, right? And then you go back into the verse section again. Then it goes verse, pre-chorus, chorus again. So the second verse is scaffolding built, an eternity near. She stood in the crowd and shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold wind blows in a long black veil, she cries over my bones, right? Then she walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds way, and nobody knows, nobody sees, and nobody knows but me. Right? And then nobody knows but me. It ends with kind of repeating that last line twice. Now, I know this is already getting a little long, so you could play this in the key of A pretty easily. Then you wouldn't have to play that B.